Well, my best advice would be to pull for the characters that you want, that you really, really want. That way, you might have less regrets, or as much as possible, no regrets.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Glory to the Shogun! Shine down!
Prepare yourself.
Now you shall perish!
Can't run from death.
Constellations depends on the character. I only suggest to get constellations for your main DPS. Like for example, this might not be the best example, but the example I currently have is like, first let's start with Zhongli. So you don't need constellations in Zhongli, so it's just there for the shields and some supporting capabilities. Well, if you need constellations, if you ask about constellations, it depends on the character. So let's say Raiden Shogun, free to play, can be at C0, can be only a sub DPS or support. But if you want to make her a DPS, you should at least get C2. So for the maximum DPS would be, in my opinion, C4. C5 would be overkill, and C6 is not necessary. Constellations, so you need constellations for characters to be effective, especially 4 stars. You will need something like this, a C6 Kujusara. Or a C4 Goro for healing, and preferably I'm just waiting to C6 Goro. But for most characters, it's C0 is fine. So, but I got lucky with C1. Maybe someday I'll get a C6, but it's gonna be boring because everything will die quickly. Example, most characters are good at C0, like my C0 Eula, R1 Broken Pines. Maybe characters that really badly need constellations, in my opinion. I mean, they don't really badly need a constellation, but for a really good quality of life, for example, Fu needs C1 to make her like smoother to play, less stress, you know, and you can maximize their damage, her damage output. Fu might need C1. Example for me, Ayaka is boring at C0, so I will to get Ayaka C2. So yeah, so just check the constellations and see if it's worth your money or your hard-earned free Primo gems. And maybe just be patient, get some 1 or 2 constellations during each rerun, something like that. So Yelan, she's fine at C0. I don't really need any constellations. Well, for me, I would only get constellations for 5-star characters if I really, really like the characters. I mean, really, 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 really like. So I only get constellation for Ayaka because I really, really like her. So I got lucky with Shogun C4. It's 20,000 Primo gems. Because I really, really, really like Rain Shogun. I want her to be my main DPS. I've spent Genshin maybe around $1,000. So I think I've spent on Genshin as much as I've spent on my PlayStation 5. But I don't want to wail on this game anymore. So I wanted to be free to play, but I heard about Diluc skin, so goodbye free to play. So I just bought the walk-in for my Diluc account. so that I can get the free 300 Genesis crystals. So it will take me like maybe 5 walk-ins to get deluxe skin at the lowest cost as possible. So it's hard to be free to play when your favorite character is getting a paid skin like deluxe. Uh, I was going to talk about something I forgot. Yeah, so I don't want to whale anymore, but I might be forced to whale because anytime Wolf's Gravestone banner could rerun anytime, and it most likely be a time where I don't have enough Primo Gems, so hopefully that might be the last time I have to whale because I'll just whale for the Wolf's Gravestone if it comes up and I don't have enough gems because so that my suffering will end. You know, it's annoying waiting for 2 years just for the Wolf's Gravestone. So yeah, so but anyway, I'm only able to whale because I'm a YouTuber. So if you're not a content creator, well, good night. I don't suggest whaling unless you have a lot of extra income.
Quiver! Storm the front! There is no escape!
So maybe my best advice would be to just to stack up on the Welkin just like this. If you want to save more money and just be patient. So this account has like 3, 6, 9, 12. It was like 2 months ago, it was like 6 months worth of 5 or 6 months worth of Welkin. So Primo Gems. So yeah. So my best option would be just to make maybe 2 accounts and then stack up Welkin on each account. So you get a lot of Primo Gems in the course of maybe a lot of months compared to the value of the crystals here. So I think it's better just to get the Welkin and just be very patient. Ooh, what happened? You went to heaven. And just get the... Hey, where are the items? I need your items. Alright. Yeah, but most of all is to only get characters and constellation for characters that you really like or characters that you have some purpose in your team, your teams and your builds.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Well, you have to like them. If you don't like them, you will regret it. You won't be. You will regret spending on them because you don't like them, and you don't like the character. You will regret spending a lot of resources on them, and you won't be able to bring out their full potential if you don't like the character. If you're just pulling for meta, but you don't like the character, let's say you pull for Ganyu because she's the most broken character ever, but you don't like her playstyle. So you're just wasting your time, resources, and money because you don't like the character. You don't like her playstyle, so it's not gonna work out for you.
No
So take care.
Can't run from death.